Hey y'all, today is Friday, March 17th, and welcome to my vlog. We are hosting a crawfish boil tomorrow. It's supposed to be crappy weather, and I figured, let's throw a crawfish boil. It is the perfect time of year. It is kind of cold outside, so perfect time to stand around the boiler. So, why not throw the stress on myself of planning a crawfish boil for 20 people on my shoulders tomorrow. So, we're starting off the morning, knocking out some errands, picking up some of the things we need for the boil. So, let's get to it.
Alright y'all, first stop of the morning is Tractor Supply to grab some stuff for the animals. I need some hay for the bunnies, and I think I'm just going to go with this giant box that has 3 different types in it. We need some dog food because this makes giving Bo his medicine much easier. Now we're going to run into Kroger to pick up what H-E-B was out of stock of. There just so happened to be no one in line at Starbucks, so I picked myself up a warm coffee because it is cold and rainy outside today, and it called my name. I'm not proud to admit that I just paid $6 for this coffee. I regret everything. I really didn't need much at Kroger at all. H-E-B didn't have this Tabasco pepper jelly for a recipe I'm making today, and I needed a little platter to serve my recipe on. So now let's go check out and continue on with our errands. Up next, we're heading into Academy. At Academy, I picked up some crawfish platters, a crawfish scoop, a skimmer, a little stirring stick, and a crawfish washer. And the last stop on the marathon of errands this morning is H-E-B pickup, where I got a lot of the stuff that's needed for the boil. So I'm gonna go home, do a final count, and make sure I don't need anything else.
So here's what I got at H-E-B. This is 10 pounds of red potatoes, 2 pounds of whole white mushrooms. This stuff right here is for cowboy caviar that I'm gonna be throwing together today to have as an appetizer tomorrow. So that's gonna have some wheat thins, blue plate mayo, some crystal hot sauce. This salt is actually for the boil. The pecans are for the dip, and so is the cheese. I definitely didn't order honey, so thanks H-E-B for that. Some romaine for the bunnies. Some yellow onions to chop up and put in the boil, along with some lemons to do the same with. Some green onions for the dip. Some minced garlic for the boil. Some crawfish hand cleaner. This is supposed to make your hands not smell like crawfish, so I had to pick that up. And my favorite thing ever, non-stick aluminum foil. I also got a 24 count of frozen corn to put in the boil, but I already put that in the freezer and forgot about that. So yeah, we're ready. We are just about ready. I almost forgot. I had a bunch of this Zatarain sausage in my freezer, so just pulled that out to thaw so it can go in the boil tomorrow. I guess I should tell y'all what happened to my sad little Bobo now. So today is Friday, and on Monday of this week, Bo actually had surgery. So a year and a half ago or so, he tore a ligament in his knee. It had to be surgically repaired. Well, what I have since found out is once they tear one, there's an 80% chance they tear the ligament in the other knee as well. And that's what happened. A year and a half later, can we see your leg, Bobo? And he had to have that ligament fixed. It's called a lateral suture repair. Can we see it? Can we see your little leg? I know. I don't know what he wants right now. He's all happy. I think he wants a TREAT. We'll do that in a second. Let me see. Can we see your leg? He's got 12 staples in his knee right now. And we've got about an 8 to 10 week recovery ahead of us. He's doing well. It's fixed. And yeah, he had surgery. So this is definitely his best day yet. He's very happy this morning. And I think that deserves a little treat for the hurt Bo. All right, let's give the cockers a treat. There's one for Bo and little naked Cooper. Yum. Smokey needs a treat too now. So the same week that Bo injured his leg, Smokey injured the exact same back leg. So we had to take him to the vet at the same time I took Bo. The vet was joking around with me. He was like, man, you've got to stop kicking your animals. But Smokey hurt himself. He was playing in the curtains in my office, scared himself, and somehow hurt his leg. So he was on pain medication and anti-inflammatories, and I think he's finally feeling better because he's getting playful and being bad again. So I think he's finally feeling good. But he loves these squeezable cat treats. Ain't that right, Smokey? Today I wanted to quickly share with you the breakfast that has a chokehold on my life right now. So what you're going to need is some of these Mission 25 calorie yellow corn tortillas, a breakfast bowl or make your own breakfast scramble. I'm using one of these H-E-B breakfast bowls, and a serving of fat-free cheddar cheese, just because it saves you some calories. I'm going to go ahead and pop my breakfast bowl in the microwave to heat up. My breakfast bowl is heated up, so now to warm up the tortillas, I add 4 to a plate, and then I put a pretty wet paper towel over the top of them, and I'm going to microwave them for 30 seconds. That allows these to be pliable and fold in half without ripping, because corn tortillas tear pretty easily. My tortillas are warm, so let's assemble. I take a little pinch of my cheese, and then I scoop out 1/4 of my breakfast bowl, and we're gonna place it on here and just kind of pat it down. Going to add a little bit more cheese, just a little pinch, and we're gonna fold that over. Now I'm gonna go stick this in my toaster oven and repeat the same thing with the other 3 tortillas. Now that my tacos are all formed, I'm gonna take this light olive oil spray and just kind of spritz the top just a smidge to help them crisp up. All that's left to do now is get these nice and crispy. So what I do is I have them in my toaster oven and I bump this up to a level 5, and they toast for about 9 minutes and they come out super crispy and delicious. The timer just went off, so let's pull these out to cool. Ooh, they are perfect. Y'all will have to let me know if you give these a try and are obsessed with them as me. Just something about the little crispy corn tortilla shell and the breakfast filling. It is so good, y'all. I also made an iced coffee to go with it. So it is, what time is it? 11:24. This is going to be my first meal of today. This is a very quick and random PSA. If you have a Costco membership and you see these Pendleton blankets, pick one up. They are so soft and cozy and comfy, and I wish I had got more of them. I got the king size one and it covers my whole couch. Best purchase ever. Hey y'all, Future Cat popping in because a couple of hours after this video is when my day started to go downhill because I made some not so great decisions. So if you followed me for any length of time, I really don't drink very often. I may have like a drink or 2 a month when we're hanging out with friends, but I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy the way it makes me feel. But Friday, it was St. Patty's Day. We were gonna go have a green beer with our neighbors. We drove over to Kima, Texas, went to a couple bars, and somehow one green beer turned into Catherine consuming like 3 or 4 liquor drinks and 2 or 3 shots over the course of the night. So by the time we got home from the like 5 different bars we got to, Catherine was not feeling so hot. Not at all. I got home, I was intoxicated, and I remember Googling on my phone, like, how to be less intoxicated. And it said exercise. So at 1 a.m. in the morning, I found out the next day. I remembered, like, walking out in my front yard at 1 a.m. I apparently walked out there for 30 minutes in the cold, just praying that I started to feel better. I didn't, but I did walk a mile at 1 a.m., so I hit my exercise goal for the day pretty early. And then I came inside, I sat down on the couch, and everything was just still spinning. And that's when I knew it was not going to be a good night. So I went and camped out in front of the toilet, fell asleep on the toilet, vomited for a couple of hours, so that was fun. And a stark reminder of why I don't drink. Next morning, we had the security guys coming to add another camera on my house because people are crazy. And I got up because I knew he had to come into the bedroom, and I was just eating a pack of Ritz crackers, drinking one of those prime hydration drinks, and praying to the gods I could rally myself together because I had 20 people coming over for a crawfish boil. And you know what? I pulled myself together, and I think vomiting the night before actually helped me out. My neighbors, they also drank too much, and they had someone come and give them IVs in their arms so that they were ready to go for the day for a crawfish boil. But yeah, that's why Catherine doesn't drink. I'm going to share a couple snippets from the crawfish boil, but I actually have a full video of the crawfish boil over on my channel called Girl Gone Grillin'. I'll leave a link down below if you want to see the whole thing. Hey y'all, Catherine here. Today we are doing something super fun. I'm hosting a crawfish boil. I'm going to be using my double sack cooker from Texas Star Outdoors. Got 2 sacks of crawfish and I can't wait to cook them up. Let's stir this up. I'm gonna close the lid and we are gonna soak. Let them get all that flavor. All right, y'all, the crawfish is ready to eat. Let's go. All right, y'all, it's time to come get you a scoop and let's eat. All right, we got our crawfish tables pulled out. We got everyone's got them. Say hey, fam. Hey. Hey. We got everyone here and we're eating and enjoying. Heck yeah. Despite myself going a little bit too hard the night before, the crawfish boil went great. And I can't wait to do a couple more this season. Maybe some shrimp boils, maybe some snow crab boils. I don't know. I've got an awesome cooker out in my yard, so we've got to do it again. So in the last month or so, we've had a couple new additions to the little farm. This little lady hatched out some chicks, and behind her are 7 little babies. Can you believe that these things are almost 6 weeks old and they're still this freaking tiny? And then in this pen, when I went skiing a couple of weeks ago, I came home and I heard peeping in here in the coop. And somehow, even though I had collected every single egg, or so I thought, right before I left town, this girl had 2 little peepers underneath her. I still have no idea how she managed to hide the eggs and hatch them when I thought that I had pulled every egg out of the coop. But yeah, we have a couple new additions. These babies hatched in January and they're at this really cute stage, especially the roosters, before they get annoying. But look at how cute these little birds are. I am a crazy chicken lady through and through. And I just won 24 eggs to hatch out. So my problems is not stopping anytime soon. We had a couple of really cold days. It went from like 80 degrees to like in the 40s. And now we're back into the 70s. And it is the best feeling ever. The birds are a lot happier. I can sit back in this chair and soak up some sunshine. Summer is getting closer and closer, but spring is here. I think spring happened this weekend. Bobo is 9 days post-surgery now, and he's finally starting to tip-tap that little leg, which is great. That means we're slowly starting to heal and feel better. Sweet boy. Look at that little afro he's got going on. So y'all know how I had this really beautiful built-in put in my house. We finally got shelves. I really don't even know what to stick in here, but I feel like it's so much storage I am not using currently. I gotta figure that out because this thing, every time I look at it, I was like, what a great idea. I don't think I showed y'all this. This is recent. I ordered this special off Amazon and it shipped from China and it fit perfectly. Ignore the stuff I have stored over there, but it fit my area perfectly and I love it. Like, I never expected some custom order off of Amazon to be great, and she's beautiful. I thought I'd give y'all a quick update on the bunnies. They're all good, because I know someone would ask, how are the bunnies? They are happy as can be. Well, maybe not so happy because I've reduced the amount of pellets they get because she was getting too fat. And I think she thinks I'm the worst person in the world right now. But look at how thick she is. She's like a loaf of bunny. We had to work on that because she was struggling to clean herself. Well, I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this vlog. It was a little all over the place. I've been filming it for like 5 days now. So I think it's a good place to wrap it up and start the next one. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't done so. And I will see y'all again real soon with another one. Bye, guys. Say bye, Bobo.